Welcome to a new video of our course, Tajweed course for non-Arabic speakers, part 1. In today's video, we are going to start with chapter 1 of the book, an introduction to Tajweed of the Quran. Okay, ready? Let's start it. At the beginning, the author had mentioned some manners that we should follow, internal and external manners that we should follow when we are reading the Quran. You can go through them by yourself, inshallah. They're very, very important manners. Okay, then the author had mentioned something regarding the prostrations of reading, or what we call it sujood tilawa. Okay, sujood tilawa in the Quran, this is its sign, as you can see here. Okay, and we can find it in these 14 positions. Okay, I have put some example just for us to make it clear. Yeah, as you can see here, this is an example of Surah Al-Isra, verse 109. Yeah, it is there. Okay, so let's start. We start from here. قُلْ آمِنُوا بِهِ أَوْ لَا تُؤْمِنُوا إِنَّ الَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْعِلْمَ مِنْ قَبْلِهِ إِذَا يُتْلَى عَلَيْهِمْ يَخِرُّونَ لِلْأَذْقَانِ سُجَّدًا. So if you notice here, we have on top of يَخِرُّونَ لِلْأَذْقَانِ سُجَّدًا, here we have a line. Okay, actually this line indicates where the lafz or the word of sujood is. Sujjada from sujood, okay, and actually it means that they perform the sujood, but the meaning doesn't end, so we have to continue. وَيَقُولُونَ سُبْحَانَ رَبِّنَا إِن كَانَ وَعْدُ رَبِّنَا لَمَفْعُولًا وَيَخِرُّونَ لِلْأَذْقَانِ يَبْكُونَ وَيَزِيدُهُمْ خُشُوعًا. So the meaning ends here. So for you, if you are reciting Quran and you start reading, and once you find a line, you have to know that indicates sujood. Okay, when should I perform the sujood? You continue reading until you reach here, the sign of sujood. Here you perform the sujood. Okay, now there's just a small note I want you to take care of, and it's not mentioned by the author, which is this one. Okay, here we have the sign of the sujood. Fine, and it is in Surah Sad. Okay, now if you go through the positions, the whole 14 positions, you won't find Surah Sad. Okay, now just not to confuse you, here this is the position where the lafz or the word of sujood is not there. The line is on top, وَخَرَّ رَاكِعًا, not وَخَرَّ سَاجِدًا. So here, this position is actually not a position of sujood tilawa. Now whether to perform the sujood or not, that actually long debate and argument among fiqh. This is you can go back to scholars and read their opinions regarding this sujood, but just not when you are reciting and you want to be confused, because yes, here we have the sign of sujood, but make sure that I want you to know that it is not one of sujood tilawa. Okay, yalla, let's move on to the next topic, which is the isti'adah. Now maybe you haven't heard of the word isti'adah, but I'm sure that you have heard of أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. So isti'adah is saying أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Okay, so isti'adah, it means asking refuge or protection from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, now from where we bring this way of isti'adah, from the verse of Surah Al-Nahl, فَإِذَا قَرَأْتَ الْقُرْآنَ فَاسْتَعِذْ بِاللَّهِ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ. Okay, and when you read the Quran, seek refuge with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from the rejected Satan. I have heard very nice explanation from Sheikh Sha'rawi regarding isti'adah. He said that the isti'adah is dua. every time we say أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم, we are actually making dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He will protect us from the evil of shaitan. And He said every time you say isti'adha, remember the story of Adam alayhi salam, when the shaitan tried his best to put him away from Jannah. And subhanAllah, in this dunya, every time we are reading Quran, we are closer to the Jannah, and the shaitan will try his best to put us away from this Jannah, and he will try his best to put us away from Quran. So every time we are reciting Quran, we are saying isti'adha, we are seeking refuge from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect us from this, from our enemy, the shaitan. Okay, let's move on. Now, the rules of seeing refuge, or the ways of doing the isti'adha, these, according to the author, we have 6 actually rules we should follow. So these rules actually mainly on whether to recite it silently or loudly. Let's start with the first one. Okay, here, if the reader is reciting silently or alone, he should seek the refuge silently. So if you are alone in the room and you want to recite the Quran, if you are starting reciting silently, so the isti'adha will follow. It will be also silently. Now, if you are in the prayer, okay, during the prayer, also the isti'adha is done silently. Okay. Now, if you are reading out loud, okay, and others are present that will hear your recitation, also seek the refuge. You have to do it out loud. Okay. Now, if you are in a Quran class, for example, and you are taking turns in the recitation, now the first one who will start recitation, he has to perform the isti'adha out loud, but then the rest, they have to do it silently. Okay, and even it's not like appropriate to mention the name of the shaitan repeatedly in the class. Only the first one has to recite it out loud, then the rest of the class, they have to recite it silently. Okay, now if you're reciting and then suddenly you cough or you sneeze or something that is out of your hand cut your recitation, okay, here there's no need to repeat the isti'adha. But if, for example, you answer a phone call, you went to open the door, or you went for eating, so something that you did intentionally to that cut your recitation, here when you come back to your Quran recitation, you have to actually repeat the isti'adha. Okay, so the first 4 rules are actually about whether to perform it silently or out loud, and here whether we should repeat it or not. Okay. Bye. Oh, and that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching.